Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the Newsbeat presented to you by ladies like. Follow the beat from the studio to the street. Info with the flow keeps you sharp and in the know. Sit back, relax, enjoy the news. Follow. 2 years ago, a deadly virus attacked West Africa. An Ebola outbreak hitting from Sierra Leone to Liberia. Doctors from around the world came to the rescue, including a doctor from Uganda who fought the only war she knew. Dr. Deborah Antai-Omoroto flew to Liberia to save lives. 2 years gone, the virus gone, but Dr. Omoroto did not survive. Today, Liberia remembers and honors her bravery and gave the nation the highest honor posthumously. President Ellen Johnson admitted her to the Order of the Star of Africa, conferring her to the grade of Grand Commander. Dr. Antai trained hundreds of nurses and medical practitioners, teaching them how to treat and care for Ebola patients, including handling the protective equipment. Dr. Antai's daughter came to receive the award, the first Ugandan to receive such a reward. Service above self, that was Dr. Antai's motto, helping fellow Africans in need without trying to be a hero, whether for friends or for strangers. Games have for long been known for preserving our culture. Our reporter Jess Sentino is here with more.
There are not many positive programs for African children on the media that are educational, entertaining as well as representative of their culture. But there has been an emergence of great children animations from South Africa to Nigeria and educational cartoons from Ethiopia to Tanzania. In 2012, Nigerian Adebayo Adibembo developed pilot games that were received globally, which encouraged him to turn his great reception into a business opportunity. He then founded Guinea Games to promote African culture on the internet and teach African children about their local languages, folk tales, ethnics and etiquette. Adebayo's innovation was triggered by his niece's disinterest in her local dialect because she did not have any local fan material to help her connect. And now his company's wide range of interactive mobile apps and web videos have been of positive effect. Adebayo's vision is to have a one-stop shop for all things fun about cultures from the African continent and to motivate children to learn about their cultures through cartoons, books and TV content. And although the majority of his customers are Africans in the diaspora, especially Nigerians, his company is now moving beyond its geographical barriers to cater for Afro-Brazilians, African Americans and other Africans in Latin America who are eager to learn about their roots and cultures from Africa. In Tanzania, Ubon Kids, which is an educational cartoon series, teaches kids science and mathematics using local songs and stories, and now has over 1 million weekly viewers in Tanzania, Kenya and Rwanda watching it on their tellies. And in Ethiopia, children are taught about their constitutional rights along with civic education through the Abeba and Abebe animations. More Africans are now coming up with great innovation and ideas in order to preserve the African cultures in the media. I'm Jay Sentino, reporting for Newsbeat.
Thank you, Jess Sentino, for that report. More refugees have finally joined the Olympics. Our reporter Oki Forever is here with more.
The Olympic Games are more than aiming for gold, as the sports event unites a cross-section of people from all over the world. This year's edition includes a special entry, and for the very first time, it opened up to refugees with no home countries. More than 40 athletes have been identified as refugees, and there was a proposal to let them compete under the flag of International Olympics Committee. Eventually, 10 refugee athletes were selected to compete in Rio from Syria, Ethiopia, South Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Popole Misenga and Yolande Bukasa, who fled Congo for Brazil after civil war, are both competing at the Olympic Games in the sport of judo. Syrian refugees Yubi Ramadini and Rami Anis are competing as swimmers, whereas South Sudanese refugees YHBL and Angelina Nadai are runners, along with James Chengjek and Paul Lokoro, who are competing on Rio's track. As 800-meter runner Rose Lokonyen also intends to try her luck. At the opening ceremony of the Games, the Olympic anthem was played in the honor of the 10-man team, and the Olympic flag led them into the stadium as they have got no flag or anthem. But like all the teams that arrived at the Olympic Games to compete, the refugee team has its own technical staff to attend to the needs of its athletes. And the Olympic body has provided the refugee team with Olympic outfit 1 month before the Olympics. The highlight of the refugees has been highlighted by the torch relay for the Games. And for the first stage, 12-year-old Syrian refugee Hanan Daka carried the flame. The refugee team's presence at the Games has become a ray of hope for refugees globally, as the world continues to struggle with one of the worst refugee crises in history. However, the Olympic body has vowed to continue supporting the refugee athletes indefinitely. I'm Oki Forever, reporting for Newsbeat.
Thank you, Oki, forever for that report. In the past few months, most Somalis are getting books in hand after the second edition of a book fair in the capital of Puntland and Hargeisa International Book Fair in Somaliland. Sellers, readers and buyers of books are starting a new trend, even in Mogadishu, the capital of Somalia, that is set to hold the second international book fair. Those are 3 different book fairs in 3 different regions of Somalia. Despite the instability and the politics of federalism, the citizens of Somalia are united in the enthusiasm for books and the culture of reading. Right now, Hargeisa Book Fair is leading, having run for 8 years and heading for the 9th, growing into an annual attraction in record time. The fair has been an important platform for new writers, a place to discuss creative imagination, their freedom and future plus major issues. This year, Mogadishu is taking a similar step with their 3 days event, bringing hope to a country rampant with unemployment and inspiring young entrepreneurs like Mohammed Dubo, who opened the first major bookshop 3 years ago. For him, this is more than a business venture, but his responsibility for fellow Somalis to nurture their talent and growth through reading. The need is there and people are willing. Let's hope they won't be distracted by the coming elections and politicking. And for the attendees of the fair, the main focus is reading. That was the news on the beat. Next week will be another hit. Still ladies like, reporting live and direct with love and respect. Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes, follow the beat.
Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Follow the beat.